pour me a cup of that Joe. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. Let's start the show.
Pull-out couch looks like it was slept on last night.
It looks heavily used.
Yeah, and Todd, you're yawning?
Todd!
Well, it could have been any of us.
Let's just say there wasn't a lot of sleeping going on.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Do you have company in here, Todd?
Now, I've smelled what a room... This is gross. But I've smelled what a room smells like after sex, and this room does not smell like that at all.
Honestly.
And I've also smelled what a room smells like after masturbating, and it smells like that a little bit in here.
Well, joke's on you. I haven't been able to get hard for 5 years, so it wasn't
Blue
that.
Chew.
No, yeah, I got kicked out of the house.
By
Landlord.
Yeah, I was going to say, Todd, you don't...
you're
not living with anybody
You made
yet.
it sound
You're
domestic.
divorced.
Right, no, I'm divorced.
Well,
I'm
not
divorced.
legally, but you're...
That's right, I haven't been served yet.
Separated.
Separated illegally.
Oh, but
Against my
why'd you
wishes.
get... So you got evicted. You can say you didn't get kicked out. You got evicted.
No, I got into it with the landlord.
And he said, don't... You
He
can't go
said,
back.
don't come back. He said,
And
"Don't
did
come
you
back."
say, am I evicted, or
it was
challenge?
You know, after the fact, where you're like, I should ask that question. Like you're so in the heat of the moment, and
Yes.
you forget some of the stuff you should have said. But
Right.
it was like, you know, I don't care how many times I clog the toilet. It's your job to fix it. You know, well, there wasn't room for a TV here, so I took the walls down.
Walls, plural.
Yes.
How big is the TV you wanted to put in your house, Todd?
Oh, I got one of those projectors.
Okay, so you needed a wall to use it then.
Hey, my man, I could have used you 3 days ago.
Well, I mean, surely you found a sheet to put up or something. You figured out a solution.
Yeah. Well, all my sheets are they're too dirty. So I'm sitting and I'm watching Dark Knight like I do, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, Batman's got fucking crud all over his face.
Because you put up one of your sheets, and I was like, is this one of the worst scenes of Passion of the Christ? But you were just, this sheet was just up. It was bloody, and Jesus, what is in this?
It was hard to get, no, who's even in
What's
there?
having in this sheet?
I saw one of your sheets the other day, and I thought it was, you have camouflage sheets. Oh, that's
Right.
interesting. I've never seen a camo sheet before.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's just your body oils.
That's just
and snot. And that's the green and
A little
brown.
bit of poo-poo, I think.
Little bit of poo-poo on that sheet for sure.
Well,
Snot, poo-poo, and body oil.
No pee-pee.
Well, it was a pee-pee on there, too.
thought I
think the
pulled the wool
pee-pee
over
is
your eyes on the
permeated.
pee-pee. I thought I got one past
Well,
you
it
there.
was one of those color palettes. It really taught me how to blend colors and make other colors.
Well, I remember you getting out the sheet and going, hey, guys, check this out. No pee. No
Yeah,
pee.
you brought it in to brag about. Look, only snot, poop, and body oil. We're like, this is not a brag.
I couldn't think of anything more devastating than being so proud of that, like a little boy walking down, I don't know, with a little birthday present for his mommy, and then being told,
This feels like a sense memory.
oh, you know this thing we all have. This thing, a little boy walking down for a birthday present with his mommy, and then being told, you don't make macaroni art out of cooked penne.
Yeah, it fell right off her neck.
What's that?
It fell right off her neck.
That's right, and it burned her neck also. I felt like that classic little boy moment of where you bring your mommy birthday macaroni
Hot
art.
macaroni.
And she says, you're 33. This is unacceptable for so many reasons.
Jeez, Todd, we don't mean to come
Sorry.
down on you, man, but it's
No,
just weird to have sheets that are so nasty.
Oh, okay, well, I guess it's weird to have sheets that are so clean.
Well, you know what?
You're
As your
crazy.
friend, congrats on the remodel. You know, congrats on the remodel. I hope you find a space heater soon.
Thank you. Yeah, but
and I
for
hope they hurry up and get a structural beam in there to keep the weight up.
Yeah, because it
you
is
took out all the
sagging, Todd.
walls.
We went over for
Your
People
barbecue
are
last
taking
weekend.
pictures in front of your apartment building because it's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa now.
it's called the
sagging
Leaning
tower-
House of Crappa.
Your house is sagging more than some of the kids at this school with their pants.
well,
this-
hey, let's listen.
And they keep and they're taking pictures and they're look, there he is. There's the hunchback. And it's like that's two different things.
Yeah.
I guess it's in the same world.
All right.
I do have a bell that
And you
I
go,
knock
but
on.
no pee.
Yeah, you are bragging about that.
Oh my God! It's the Hunchback and Beast.
Well,
It's both.
all right. Well, speaking of kids' reactions, kick it! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. This is the first, best, and only podcast pertaining to issues relevant to the Hamilton High School community. Guys, again, you don't have to do the theme song. It's playing underneath me right now. I, of course, am Howard Levis. That's not in the theme, but I'm Howard Levis, your...
Get on some coffee.
I'm your biology teacher, AP biology teacher. And again, all
You
around
can
sweet
just say
fella.
biology. You don't have to have everybody love
Big
you.
brag. We've seen your Tinder profile, and that AP is a lot bigger font-wise.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, I figured out how to format my Tinder profile. They don't allow HTML, but there is some JavaScript coding you can do. So I went to a weekend course, learned Java just to doctor up my Tinder profile.
Just to enhance the AP on your Tinder
Yep,
profile.
to make it big, bold, and old English lettering. So people know I am in the advanced placement program here at Hamilton.
Well, and is that getting
No,
you any
you
dates?
are not.
That's why it's unclear about it, is it makes it look like you are in the advanced placement program. You're a student on your profile.
Hey, every teacher is also learning, is what I say. So,
That's beautiful.
And like I said, this year I'm devoting myself every waking moment of my entire life to
To
learning.
finding a person to have sex with.
Nah, that's hopefully
To running an El Pollo Loco.
No, those are both byproducts of my goal, which is to sort of reconnect with my want of changing children's lives. Yes, the El Pollo Loco has taken off. And a lot of people are saying, this is more bland than other El Pollo Locos. And I say, that's because I don't have salt.
You don't have any salt?
No
You
salt.
can't get salt?
I went to the doctor and they said, you got to cut salt out. And I said, for everybody? And
And he said no for you.
and I said, well, if it's a note for me, it's a note for everybody. So I stopped putting salt on my chickens. But anyway,
Well, you're supposed to salt them when it's chicken, not when it's live chicken.
Yeah, I'll say the zoologist also said to cut out the sugar.
well, I've seen The Zookeeper and I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody after I saw that
Well, you see a
movie.
zookeeper once a month.
Yeah, I do, because it's cheaper than a doctor.
Well, he
Absolutely.
put you in a pen last time you had a cold.
And let's be clear, he's not quite a vet.
No.
He's a zookeeper.
He is a 17-year-old kid who had an internship at the zoo and did so well that they gave him a job looking after the elephants and the giraffes.
I'm going to be honest with you. I got an email from him a couple weeks, and I'd watch out because I think he's looking to put you out to stud pretty soon.
No. What are you talking about?
Well, for you, that might not be bad. That could be your first date.
What does that mean? Oh,
It means
stud?
you're
Gonna
locked up
get
in a
fucked
pen
by
and
all the
something.
No,
gorillas.
That's right.
Stud is the opposite. Stud is the person who's the aggressor.
That depends on how you interpret fucked. Okay? It
The
can
way
also
I'm used
be
to
on
it
the bottom.
is that you are kept in a tiny pen and someone with a plastic glove on jerks you off and you never get to go outside.
Jesus.
Okay?
Well, that's what it means.
Okay, Timothy.
Oh, I'm
zookeeper.
gross now
No,
because
no.
horses do that?
If Tim, the
No.
zookeeper, is listening, I don't want that. I don't want that.
And one day,
Take that off the menu, is what I'll say.
One day we'll learn for you and all of us to be able to tell this guy to his face what you want and don't want.
Yeah, it's easier for me to say it into a microphone when I can't see him in the eyes. Timothy,
See him in the eyes.
cut it off.
Anytime I see someone in the eyes, I get really freaked.
How is your class going?
Classes are going fine. I reconnected with my love of biology, honestly.
That's gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Yeah, the textbooks. Textbooks are
Gorgeous.
so nice. I don't know if you guys I love textbook artwork. You know what I mean? It's like really
Do you mean
good-
like artwork that is on textbooks or like
Yeah.
artwork that is just very artwork?
No,
You
no.
know,
I'm
like
talking about-
textbook artwork.
I'm talking about covers of high school textbooks.
Okay.
The geometry
Okay.
textbooks that have the different sort of geometric shapes, the Earth studies or Earth sciences books that
I
have
like-
the pictures of the dinosaurs.
It's an art form that decided it was done in 1982.
Yes.
Yes.
If it ain't broke,
Keep
what is
it
the
fine.
Who McGraw-Hill?
McGraw-Hill's
Is that
one of
what
them?
we're talking
Hoot and
about?
Mifflin?
Hoot and Mifflin, that's our provider.
Hoot and Mifflin?
Yes, Hoot and Mifflin.
Hoot in like an and, but just the letter N.
Yeah.
Mifflin.
Hoot and Mifflin.
Yeah. Bill, have you
I know
looked
Hoot. Hoot makes books? I've known Hoot for years. And he hates Mifflin. They're doing it together?
Oh, yeah.
That is a shock to me. That's unbelievable.
Wait, how do you know Hoot?
Well, Hoot, me and Hoot used to hang out in college.
Well, because of
We
your
would-
voice, they used to call you Hoot and Holler.
That's right. It used to be Hoot and Holler. And now it's Hoot and Mifflin because I'm the one who started making books. What the hell is this?
I had no idea you didn't know. I wouldn't have brought it up. I'm so sorry.
I used to make books all the time around Hoot. Stole my idea.
I don't think you
I had
stole
the
your
spine,
idea.
I had a paperback, I had a hardcover.
Were you making textbooks, or what kind of books were you making?
Books. I would give them, and people. Most people don't know that they think the author like designs the book, but
No, I don't think they think
there
that.
are bookmakers. There are bookmakers that, like me, who sit around and like, how big should
was
the
gonna
book
say,
be? How
Bill-
little should it be? How to
What
flip
should the
it?
content be?
What? No, but I don't have nothing to do with the content. I make the book.
So were you a left to right guy?
Yes, yeah, I was left to right.
Left to
So
right.
standard.
And were you
And
an
I would-
upside down or right side up?
Right side up, right side up.
Left to right side up.
And then once I got good, I started making those big, heavy coffee table books. Big, nice, big books, stackable book.
Do you go cover to cover? Is that a personal?
That's personal. That's personal.
Well, Bill,
What do you mean?
Just do you go cover to cover? No, you know.
Sometimes I'll give up. You lose inspiration halfway through a book. You don't finish the back cover.
Yeah.
Now, Bill, I was at first shocked to hear that you didn't know Hoot and Mifflin, but then I remembered you threw away the textbooks in your social studies class.
Now, this
I
is,
did.
by the way, Bill Cravey on the
Bill
mic
Cravey.
over here.
Bill
Bill Cravey's
Cravey,
voice.
hey, assistant basketball coach and social studies teachers. I did throw out the textbook because we're learning through experiences.
Yes.
So we're going to museums. We're hiking around old battlefields. We're
Doesn't sound like you have a lot of planned things. Sounds like you're kind of just throwing these out there.
This sounds like I'm panicking on the drive to school and being like, what can I do today?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't sound quite like that, but
Well,
that's a
I'm
better
up late
description.
watching my shows, to be honest with you guys.
And practice. You
and
got a lot on your
practice.
plate.
Well, yeah, I mean, I take the JV boys out. We practice after the varsity. We go to the old haunted gym and we play against the ghosts. And it's tough. So, yeah, I've been out in the field doing a little bit of social studies.
Yeah.
But you did have your first JV game, your first actual game this week, right?
Yes, yeah. So the varsity goes on at 8 p.m. and the JV boys play at 5:30. And as you guys know, they've been practicing against ghosts, their dead relatives, who are haunted. So the games have been interesting.
Because this one was against the Westchester Golden Knights.
Yes, who are human beings.
They are not actual Golden
They're
Knights.
one of the
They're
biggest,
living humans.
fastest, strongest teams in the league.
Yeah, we got killed.
Yeah, they have two players who can dunk.
Yes, they have two little boys who can dunk. They run up each other's backs. They one gets down and it's like this big crawl up.
Yeah.
But my boys kept being like, all right, let's get out the tarot cards on this one. All right, that didn't work.
Where's the Ouija board?
Where's the source?
Yeah,
Maybe it's an old haunted necklace. So they're running around the stadium yanking off old ladies' necklaces and trying to throw it into the.
So this sounds like it was a disaster.
Yes.
But I don't know if the paperwork is done on this, but you're bringing in a ringer, right? You got the nun to join the team?
I've got the oldest nun.
So now you have someone who can dunk.
Yes, it is. She can dunk, and also she's very good at casting. She comes with her own holy water.
That's great.
comes with her own holy
and
water.
we can't figure out, because you found her on a painting in a basement, right? But then she came out of it and she did a great layup, and you were like, we got to talk.
Exactly. Yeah, she came right out of it, and I was scouting. I was scouting around
In a basement?
yeah, like 3 a.m. You can go around to different old creepy houses on the outskirts of town. Look around because I was scouting for sort of like somebody who could go up against the ghost or help out against the ghost.
It's too bad Babadook wanted to do band because he's tall.
I was on Babadook's ass.
That dude can play a bass, though.
But I tell you who.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, he's good. I'll tell you who I am circling. Slender Man.
Well, he's tall. He's nice and tall. He'll be a great center
Slender
for
Man's
you.
going to be
He
really
can dunk
good.
without jumping.
Well, Bill, even though it's not going great for you, I applaud you at your efforts.
Sam
You
Weatherman
You
on the
are
mic
really
over there.
going
That's
for it. Hey,
Sam's
Sam
voice you're
Weatherman,
hearing.
driver's ed teacher, ASB student government advisor. I think you're doing a great job, Bill, and I'm really excited for my job as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have a new driving course
Yeah.
where we put the cones out.
It looks kind of like a motocross.
Exactly.
It's pumpier than a normal car course should be.
Well, the kids were telling me this isn't challenging enough. I'm trying to get them to parallel park. I'm trying to get them to make a simple left turn. And they're like, we got it. We got it. And I'm like, I don't know. This shit is impossible for me.
Yeah, they figured out left turns real early.
Well, that was the first quarter, was left turns and conquering your fear. And they conquered their fear almost immediately.
Yeah.
Then the left turn was a piece of cake. Some of these kids have their permits already. I didn't know that. And so, yeah, I needed to do something to keep them more interested. They were getting so bored, they started graffitiing my body and just sort of making a menace in the classroom. So I had to do something to keep them interested.
Well,
And
I think you need to save that marking on your stomach because that boy's an artist.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
That's what's his name's son,
Yeah, are you talking about Richard Banksy?
Richard Banksy,
Yeah.
little baby Banksy.
Little baby Banksy. He drew a little picture on my tummy, and we're hoping that we can get this in a gallery.
And now
It's Donald Trump eating a peace flower.
Oh, it's so funny.
God,
So
that's
funny.
deep.
And it's not only funny, but it's like that means something, and I'm not sure what it is.
well, art is up to the interpretation of the viewer. No
Yes.
artist is there to tell you exactly what to think about the piece they
Right.
made.
Exactly. And so I think my course is safe.
Yeah.
Because
And now,
that's how I interpret it.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you did enlist motocross legend Travis Pastrana to design the course.
Well, I thought I was getting Pastrana. I got Travis Pastrami.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
No.
does not know as much about motocross as I thought. He did.
It's a
He works
peppery
hard.
course. It is a peppery course.
It is a peppery course, but he smoked that thing and it is ready to go.
It's not so bad if you pair him with coleslaw,
That's right.
Mr. Coleslaw.
That's right. That's right.
That was a very good.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in coleslaw, but I can't get him. I can't get him on the email. So
What about Sir Dough?
sourdough,
Short for sour.
sourdough. Yeah, I haven't met him,
Okay.
Well,
but yeah. So the course is pretty. I'll say it. It's insane, and it's just these kids are making left turns. They're making right turns. I'm too scared to go in the
Yeah.
car with them on the course, so I just sort of let them take it for a spin. You know.
yeah.
but it's
And
a controlled environment for the most part.
Absolutely. There's only one hole in the wall, and that was for me, and I take full responsibility.
And you put a governor
financial
on
responsibility.
no.
You put a governor on the accelerator of the car, so
Well, he's been busy, but yeah, I've been trying to get him down there to really tell these kids how fast they should be going.
This was
'Cause they
Jesse
don't respect
Ventura, right?
me. Oh yeah, Jesse the
already-
body is in town.
You already had the mayor on it, but you needed to get a governor on it.
That's right. That's right. I had the mayor on the car, and he's lazy. If we're being honest, he just lets them
Lazy.
go as fast as they want. So I had to have Jesse Ventura out there on the motocross course, really intimidating
The
them. into
mayor
going
is so
slow.
damn lazy.
I know.
He came out the other day to ribbon cutting at your El Pollo Loco when we opened it up. Didn't even cut through the whole ribbon.
That's right.
He didn't get all the
and
way
here's the
to
thing:
cut
those
through
scissors,
half the
those
ribbon?
scissors were 4 times as long as the ribbon was wide. Somehow
Lazy.
he just
Can
he
I
gave
say,
up.
and this is such a specific peeve, but I can't stand when people cut with just the little end of the scissor.
Oh yeah.
Put it all the way in there.
Well, people
Put it all
say
the way in there and slide like wrapping paper.
a lot of
Yes.
people say you need the precision of the tip because you can't that precision of.
Oh
to
God,
make-
are you one of these tip users?
Sometimes they just use the tip.
Jeez.
Just a
Look, well, we've got this group where we go to ribbon cuttings and we give notes and we heckle the cut, and now we've been doing it.
We heckle the cut specifically.
Bad cut.
bad cut.
We'll heckle when Christmas comes around. We'll be heckling the gift wrappers at
Yeah.
the mall.
Absolutely.
You call that a cut? I've cut better than that in line at school for lunch. It's one of my heckles.
You call that a cut? You got to cut it.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
One of mine.
another one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anybody else
You
got
call
any?
that a cut? I call it an action. You know what I mean?
That's because it's opposite.
It's the opposite
I
of
hear
a cut.
you.
It's an action.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to try this one.
All right.
No,
Brave.
do one.
That's a wrap.
You gotta
Brave.
do one.
Howard is
wrap.
the bravest member of the group, and I've said it since day one.
Brave.
Well, it's now we hit 3. We don't need a 4th.
Do
I
it.
agree.
Force one.
Well, now is when it'll be best. So hit it, Hal.
Hit it, Hal. Go ahead and hit it.
Some different types of cutting.
Okay, no, I got it.
Okay.
You call that a cut. I call you go to the salon. I've seen good ones there.
Well, that was one.
Okay.
We shouldn't have
Technically-
forced you to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
We
that's-
shouldn't have forced you to
that
do
was-
it.
Now I look like the idiot again when I could have just quietly stayed quiet, not participated, and nobody would have thought I was a big dumb idiot. But
Well,
now,
just
Speaking
afraid.
of quiet participation, I am Todd Padre, theater director, star of the school play, The Reconnect.
and so when you
writer,
said speaking
director.
of quiet participation, that was sort of referencing the opposite of who you are.
No, it was a segue into how I teach my classes now.
The kids all have to have silent participation.
That's right. Because
So, didn't you? Well, you approached Masterclass, this thing that very famous actors are doing, where they provide a little bit of insight
I don't
into
want
the
to talk
business.
about this. I don't want to talk about this.
What happened? You were talking about it nonstop all week, and then it went dry. We were like, I'm submitting tomorrow. Come in.
Yeah,
We're expecting you to talk about it. Nothing.
You were
Nothing.
wearing big turtlenecks all week, big tweed jackets with elbow
filming
pads,
my
talking
mask.
about your master class.
It wasn't even a big deal to me, is the thing. I didn't even really want to do
All
it.
right.
I
It
went
was
to-
a whole new personality for a week.
You said this is my big break. This is it. This is my moment.
You went and sat in a library because it had wood walls and books and just
Todd.
tried to take in the vibe.
Todd, can I admit something to you?
Sure, yeah.
I heard you in the bathroom, and I started recording the phone call that you were on.
Oh, Christ.
No.
And I don't
Well,
want to put you on the spot, but
This is a deep fake. Whatever I'm about to
No.
hear is a deep fake.
No, we got
You think
D'Arcy's
this is government?
This is a
recording
government
device.
deepfake.
yeah, this isn't a deep fake, Todd. This is you in a bathroom stall saying the truth of what happened with Masterclass. And I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I
Be
think
on
we
the
need
phone
to,
with
Hey,
the masterclass
it's
people.
out
it's you
there
on the
now.
phone with the Masterclass people. I could only hear your side of the conversation, obviously, because you didn't have it on speaker. But I think we should just let everybody know what happened, Todd. Okay? Let's go ahead and just play the tape.
Play the
all right?
tape.
And play.
Hi, Todd Padre calling to.
We're not interested.
Sorry. No, this is Todd Padre. We emailed a little bit.
Yeah, like I said in the email, we're not interested.
Well, no, I'd like to do a master class about kind of my theater training and
Yes, no, it said all this in the email. We are not interested.
It's a TODD space PADRE.
Sir, the police are on the way.
Please, this is all I have.
Oh, God.
If you don't give me this, I'll kill myself.
No, we've had a lot of people say that to us.
Look, I'm in my big office right now. I'm in my which I can afford because I'm a teacher.
Sir, you're accidentally on FaceTime. I can tell you're in a toilet.
Oh, how do I turn this off? Okay. Okay.
Oh,
There
now
we
you're
go.
live on Instagram.
Okay, no, I'm, they just turned this on. Look, it's a really cool class. It's all the students get to come up and do scenes with me, and it's better than Dustin Hoffman.
police. Is everybody okay in there?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Hey, get out of here! You know what, you racists!
Sir.
You racists!
Sir, we got a call that said that Sir, is this for our benefit? What are you doing?
We said someone was being harassed in the bathroom at the local high school, sir.
I do not support your racist agenda.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to come out with your hands up.
Sir, this doesn't make any
I can't come out with my hands up. They're covered in something.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna need you to
Slide some toilet paper under. Do something good for a
We
change.
can see
Okay.
on the video they're covered in snot.
Somebody needed a suicide negotiator. Hi, yeah, there's a guy in here who's threatening to kill himself.
Okay. Hi, I'd like to negotiate. I'll do it for $50,000.
Okay, let's not have a deal.
Todd, this was a rough week for you, buddy.
Okay, well,
That
Put
was
a lot of
tough.
eggs in that basket.
what an interesting world we live in, where a guy can't go to the bathroom, where he makes all his phone calls.
I got to agree with this.
privately.
Are we just gonna tape people now? Is that what-
Yeah, your Instagram live went whatever the opposite of viral is.
And, it went bacterial.
It went bacterial and it made
was
everybody's phone who
a
clicked on it sick.
Yeah, it was a Trojan. It was technically a virus for computers, like a Trojan horse or something.
Well, it was they have viruses for computers, but they've just discovered you can have bacterias also, and it's an infection of computers that makes computers sick, which we've dealt with in the past with our
Absolutely.
with our old gateway.
Who hasn't?
We have.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's clear that we're all working hard, and that even if it's not going exactly how we want, we're finding ways to move forward.
And again, I
succeed.
didn't want to do the masterclass.
And I agree
One
with
of
you
the-
that it's good that you changed your opinion as soon as you didn't get it.
I think it was particularly devastating later in the tape, which the audience didn't hear, but you negotiated down so low for your own suicide. It's like $3 by the end. You just got eat up by that suicide
Well, I
negotiator.
couldn't believe the negotiator said yes. He negotiated him into the suicide. Thank God you didn't listen.
Well, no, I wish it was a failed suicide.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
I
You
don't.
blew your ear off.
I don't know if you could tell, but
Yeah, we can.
we can tell.
good. I was going to say my ear didn't look that bad before.
All right. Well, we got a quick little.
Well, quick move on from my suicide.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, no, I guess not. Thanks for noticing that I blew my ear off and not saying anything.
You look like Van Gogh. It's awesome, baby.
Thank you. Whoa, yeah.
I mean, you did jump out of the building thinking you would fly like Birdman at the end of the movie, and you bounced off of that awning into a big cart of watermelons. You were sold.
That's right.
Well, one of
was
those big
sold and-
watermelons went right on your head.
One went on my head, then I was sold and I became a sangria.
Well, I was at a wedding, and I was like, does this taste like Todd?
How did you know that?
I was just like, this tastes like Todd. This tastes like Todd. Well, me and Todd dated for a while.
Yeah, we dated a couple times. The rumor is, or the accusation is, we lost our virginity to each other at a Halloween party.
Yes, accusations.
And also, I dated two of your alter egos,
Right,
Bethany and Valerie Hart.
Bethany and Valerie Hart.
And we've
Welcome,
told that
new
story.
listeners.
Yeah,
Welcome, new listeners.
This is episode
What's
2.
up, old slobs?
The new listeners we respect. The old slobs we respect in a different way.
Yeah, we do ads now. We don't care about you old slobs.
So, new listeners with money. What we want to do is
Yeah, the people who get the show for free now, the ones with money, listen up.
well, the people who we're paying are obviously poor because they spent all this money on a podcast, and the new listeners are rich because they're saving their money for more important investments.
That's true.
Smart. But we're going to take a break. We're going to have a sip of our watered down coffee, and make sure to send us pictures of your disgusting coffee.
Yeah, did you make a bad batch? We want to see it.
You can send your.
Send us pictures of your weakest roast.
Yeah, the weakest coffee
Throw
you've
a
got.
half a teaspoon of Folgers in a little bonnet.
But wait, isn't Folgers a little too high end?
Oh yeah, I'm talking Maxwell House, baby. That big hard brick of coffee
Yeah.
down at the bottom
Yeah, oh, yeah.
shelf. Put it in a bonnet. Run it through an old dirty machine. Send us pictures of that weak ass roast.
We'd love to see him and stick around because we're gonna have a guest after the break. All right, thanks so much for sticking with us, folks. We're back in the lounge here, and we have got a very special guest. This is a huge get for us. This is the first
Huge,
time we've
huge.
ever had somebody in the lounge who is somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Todd.
Todd, I can feel your jealousy
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I love being around a fellow actor.
You know, and the reason that Todd is so
Actress.
incredibly jealous right now is because we are accompanied by the very funny, very talented D'Arcy Carden.
Hello.
Yes.
Darcy,
Yeah.
how
Hi,
are you?
guys. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for taking the trek down to Hamilton to sit with us four and talk a little bit about your life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Happy to. Thank you so much for having me.
You can sit on the pull out, but I sleep on it tonight. You can't have it. So just being clear about that.
Todd, don't be antagonistic right out the gate. Okay?
I'm not. I'm happy to have Darcy
Yeah.
here.
Wait,
Thanks
do you
for being
think
here.
do you think I'm going to spend the night here?
Oh, I just, I sat on the. You see, you look pretty comfortable on the pull out.
There just wasn't any other place to sit.
All right. Well, I guess we're both happy.
Yeah,
then.
sorry we took the 4 best chairs
They
and
do look
gave you the
comfortable.
pull-out.
No, I don't mind.
And they are comfortable.
Great.
Thank you for the compliment.
They're very comfortable.
Yeah.
Your
These are
posture
one
is
of-
very bad on the pull-out. Your posture's bad on the
Todd, give it a rest, man. Give it a little bit of a rest.
Darcy,
okay?
thank you so much for
Thank
being
you guys
here.
so much for having
Yeah,
me.
you know, we're all
we
big
got you a
fans.
cup of coffee.
It is a cup of coffee.
It is a
Yes.
cup of coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
compliment right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the show.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Well, thanks for being here. We wanted to, a lot of the show we have on friends, people we know well, and we
Friends.
just chat
The
about
cast
life.
of Friends.
I wish.
We really do wish. That's a big get for us. If you know any of them. Have you
Joey
ever met?
Tribbiani, if you're listening, we want
Yeah.
you on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
As
great.
character.
Yeah.
Now, that's a good actor right
Yes.
there, Joey.
Yeah. What's
Wait.
his name? What's his real name?
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt
Or
LeBlanc.
Joey is also an
Joey
actor.
is a good actor.
Right.
That's the guy I base a lot of my choices off of. The character.
Have you ever met any of the Friends people?
I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they cool? Are they cool?
Oh, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had this was a tabloid thing. You had a thing with Marcel the monkey, right?
Oh,
we misread that?
No. I mean, that was a really long time ago. People don't usually bring that up, but yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I was going through your Wikipedia, re-editing it, and happened to see that
You put
part
that
of it.
back in there.
Yeah, that's back in there. That's the top. That's
Yeah,
in the
you
bio.
keep trying to pull that out of there, but we'll add it back in.
You will too.
Yes.
Well, Darcy, now you are here in Hamilton High School right
Yes.
now, but we're curious. We like to get to know some people who are out there in the world a little about their high school experience.
Cool.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to school in the Bay Area in California.
Beautiful.
Far away.
Nice.
Yeah. Because we are in
Hamilton. In the United States.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
It's pretty far.
pretty far.
Some would say close there, depending on how you're traveling.
As
Right.
the crow flies.
That's true.
Close.
Or if you're looking at like the scope of the entire world or universe.
pretty close.
Pretty
That's right.
close.
If you're listening in the Earth right now, you are closer to Hamilton than someone on Venus.
So when you say the Bay Area,
Yeah.
are we talking about Bay as in Bay, like your beau?
Oh, no, actually.
Girlfriend.
What does Bay stand for again?
Before all
B-A-B.
else.
Before all else.
So it's not that. It's more like.
It's not that.
It's BAY.
Oh.
It's like the San Francisco area.
That's right.
What
I
is
see.
the specific name of that bay? It's
The San Francisco Bay.
San Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
Real simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
Isn't it funny that before all else was ever said? It couldn't be.
Never heard it.
Like
Nothing
like
could be
she's my
before all-
before all else.
Like that's not what we say.
Yeah, there's
So
of
why did
course
it become
before
Bay?
Christ.
Sure.
Which was before all else for some.
Oh, I guess you're right.
But I don't know how.
Wait,
it
We're
got-
living in the time of before all else.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is Bay a temporal thing? I think it's
It
more.
is.
Yeah,
more-
it's like 2016. I think would be.
Before all else. Yeah.
Before all
Well, you say you went to school in the Bay
Yes,
Area.
I went to
So
school
we're
there.
talking chowder. We're talking trolleys.
Yes.
We're talking the Giants.
Yes, all of those, and I was like 20 minutes east of that in the
Of chowder.
suburbs.
You're 20 minutes east of Chowder at high school.
Did they have chowder at your school?
They didn't.
You couldn't get access.
You couldn't get access.
What about Red Bull?
They didn't have that at my school.
What?
I know.
What was the school like? Was this one of those sort of hip, new agey schools? Was it?
It was.
public, private. What were we looking
It was
at?
public. It doesn't feel hip and new agey. It feels pretty normal. One great thing is that we had open lunch.
What does this
So
mean?
this means-
Spoiled,
They-
Open
hard
face
bread,
sandwiches.
open top
not in
line.
a bag.
The students were allowed to leave during lunch.
Is that high school kids or all
High
kids?
school kids.
Okay,
So
I was about to say.
everybody would drive west, get that
They'd catch the trolley.
bowl.
But they
of
catch the
chowder.
trolley to get bowl.
You know what's funny is this is real. There was a deli down the street called Domenico's, and for some reason, this was like at the height of girls trying to be skinny. Or is that always?
That's over now.
Yeah.
That's over now.
It's over.
Thick is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that that's over. Am I right, Todd? Big yes from Todd. Todd outlining the shape of a thick woman over there. Todd's nasty. But Domenico's.
Yeah, so girls, teenage girls were getting into this idea of wanting to be skinny, but had no idea how to go about it. So a big thing that girls would order at lunch was what is not called? It's not a loaf of bread. What's like a
Baguette.
baguette of
Yeah.
bread and a side of ranch dressing.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that's a great high school
Did.
meal.
Isn't that? It was like that was a diet lunch, so that you're
How
not
big are
having-
these baguettes? Because bread's calorie rich.
That's what I'm saying, my man.
Yeah.
10 years in the future, we've learned that those are the two
The
worst
two-
things for your
yes,
body:
yeah.
bread and creamy dressing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Girls are stupid.
Well, we're all stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I just
None of us in this room are stupid, but in general, the
Well,
populace.
I feel weird because I just hid all of my rye and Thousand Island underneath the table.
No. Don't feel
Should,
ashamed.
can I eat that?
Of course. I mean, just don't make a big deal about that you're trying to lose weight while you're doing it.
Right.
You know who we should call up is Travis Pastrami. He could make that a really good sandwich.
He could.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
And that was Domenico's your go-to?
That was
when you
my
were in high
go-to,
school?
yeah.
What was your Domenico's
Okay, I'm
order?
going
Yeah.
frickin' it's like called sour crunch bread or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm getting turkey.
Okay.
I'm getting lettuce. I'm getting tomato. It's so easy. I'm getting mayonnaise and I'm not apologizing for it. And I'm
No.
getting mustard.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had way like fancier, cooler, better things than that, but that was my order.
Beautiful.
And so, are you getting shamed by some of the people eating bread and ranch, where they're like, "Oh, D'Arcy,
Oh, yeah.
D'Arcy's really getting the big
Yeah,
one."
I think so. And even if, absolutely. Yeah, I'll tell you their names after.
As
It's
ranch
pretty
drips down those pig shirts.
Yeah, little piggies. Little piggies.
They're missing their mouth, ranch dripping down their shirt, all
Right
the way
on
to
their
their
little-
fucking pants.
Right over their little BB
Let's go
shirts.
through some of their names, but let's name 4 of them, but change either their first or last of
Okay.
each of them, but don't tell us which one you changed.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll guess.
Okay.
Fake first or fake last.
Fake
Wait,
first,
I'm naming
yeah, there's a
4?
segment called,
Fake
or
four.
however many you can
Yeah,
think
if
of.
I name
Fake first or fake last. That's
Okay.
the segment.
Okay. Oh my
You're
God,
gonna
this
name
is
real
really
people you knew.
And you either change their first or their last name, and we're like,
Wait.
that's a fake.
And then we Google them and send them the podcast.
I feel like it would be so obvious if anyone from my high school was listening.
Okay, well, D'Arcy Carden is not.
Another pass on fake first, fake last.
Classically difficult bit for any.
No one has
guest.
ever done that, nor should they.
Now, D'Arcy, this is
I like-
interesting. I love
okay.
the food take of this. I want to know what's in the psyche of these kids. How was the vibe at your school? Happy
Yeah.
general bunch?
Thanks for asking, Sam.
Yeah.
It was, yes, I would say a happy. Here's the thing. You know what? This town that I grew up in. Could you please edit that out? The town that I grew up in was a little bit on the ritzy side.
Okay. Well, Bay Area.
Right.
I mean, there's
If
a lot
anyone
of,
heard that
Mine was
sentence
a
and it
little-
sounded correct,
Yeah.
we edited out D'Arcy
We edited
fucking up before, just so you all know.
My town, and I don't mean to slow your story, was a little bit Carlton-y. If yours was a little bit ritzy. We're going to cut that part too. So it's a little ritzy town.
Wait, I literally don't understand.
Ritz
it.
Carlton.
Ritz-Carlton.
From Saved by the Bell.
Well, that's what I was like.
Now that's a wolf. We got our first wolf.
I do. I guess that was great, actually, Bill.
That actually
Well,
was
I
great.
could have said, oh, yours is a little bit ritzy. Well, mine's a little bit crackery.
And of course, the third option, let you talk about your story.
which is obviously never the option that we will take in the lounge.
Why would ya?
No.
The lounge, you guys, I really am a big fan. You want me to do something weird?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, ready? Class is out and the coffee's on.
I like the beat.
Couple things on my mind that I'm trying to get off. Cut me some slack and pour me a cup of that Joe.
Yeah.
No, there's more. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. Just hurry up and start the show.
Wow.
We had no idea we had actual fans.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
That was really nice,
Really
D'Arcy.
great. A couple
Thanks.
things on my chest, not my mind. But that was really great, D'Arcy.
Todd, what is your issue here? Because I think we all like D'Arcy and we want to get into
Thank
this.
you so much. We haven't looked me in the. You haven't looked me in the eye. You haven't seen me in the eyes once today.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just pretty comfortable around a successful woman, and to me, it's I don't want to try to intimidate you as a fellow actor. You know, I think we'll probably end up going up for some of the same parts someday.
Did you guys ever cross paths?
It's funny, because I do listen to the podcast, but I didn't know what you guys looked like until I walked in. And you do. There is something familiar about you.
Yeah, I got dragged out of your Good Place audition. I don't know if you remember
Oh
this.
my! Wait,
Yeah.
you were a different weight.
Todd's been a different a lot of stuff.
That was a different way to do that.
Your body was very different. I don't want to.
You did a hasty done fat suit, like hastily done.
Yeah,
they wanted to
I guess my interpretation of the script was a little different than what they ended up going with.
Right.
But I thought Janet was a little bit of a bigger character.
Right.
And I know that they probably didn't know what they wanted at the time.
But you were so tall, like in the 7s, right? You were wearing some sort of weird,
right.
like a stilt shoe.
Well, they say make a choice that they'll always remember.
Yeah, 7 feet.
So I came in and I said, I'll take notes on my script. And to me, it's like Janet is 7'8", 642 pounds, and she's got gas. And so I played it that way.
Rod.
I played it that way.
They do say make a choice for an audition.
One choice, though, right? Not 3 disparate choices.
Okay, good point. And
I'm glad to see that they didn't go with Janet being Italian, because that was my read, and I thought they would steal it from me when they didn't cast me.
They didn't. Yeah, I never heard
But
that was.
It's good to see you. It's really good to see you. I don't know if you remember the conversation before the audition, but we were in the room. It was just you and I in the room.
Oh yeah, I know. I was trying to go over my lines.
Yeah, and I was loudly reading the magazine, the Highlights magazine.
Yes.
That I brought in.
Yeah, that's right. You brought it in. It was from like the 80s or something, right?
Yeah, and when you say reading, it was probably just doing that little find this image thing.
Yes, that's right. But he was like narrating it.
Where's the handkerchief?
Here's the handkerchief.
Here's the handkerchief.
Where's the
And
bunny?
then you would go, no, that's a fire truck, sir.
Right. It's hard for me to see. It was hard for me to see you get it wrong so many times.
That's so nice of you to help him out. You have such a nice, warm energy
thanks.
to just,
I warn people kind of vibe with each other and go, I'm tired.
You're tired?
What do you mean? You're gonna get to sleep?
the interview.
Do you want me to get off the pull-out bed? We can switch. Do you need to take a nap?
Todd is like walking around like he's a dog about to like circle down into a bed.
Hey, Todd, look at me real quick. Just look at me. No, please look at me.
I am.
I wish you all the best. I want the best for you. Aww. I think you're great.
Aww. He's crying.
But the tears are steam?
The tears are steam.
This is new. I've never seen Todd get this emotional. He's steaming.
So fired up. He's steaming out his own tears.
Sometimes if I cry hot, angry tears.
I get that.
And it steams out. I'm not crying because of you. I'm showing you how good of an actor I am.
It's not
because I'm actually happy right now.
You are?
Yeah.
It's not your fault, Todd.
Oh.
Wow.
I made you a macaroni necklace.
Oh, no. God, it's so hot. Ow, ow. Oh, sorry. I'm not going to wear it right now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This one has sauce.
Yeah, what kind is that? Is that a bolognese, Todd?
It's a vodka bolognese.
Ew.
I don't think you understand vodka sauce. It smells like real
ground
booze and
pork
pork.
in
It's
it.
Belvedere bolognese.
Well, D'Arcy, as you know, every school has one really attractive teacher. We all know who it is at Hamilton.
Oh.
Did you have an attractive teacher? Someone you had a crush on? Or is that disgusting?
No. That's I think I had that like really strongly. I probably had it too much. It was easy for me to get crushes on teachers.
Well, it is time for you to name their first and last name. Different first or different last? You want to do it?
I don't remember his first name, so I could just make up a different last name.
Okay.
That's good.
Mr. Alt.
Mr. Alt.
I'm going to say that's fake.
You changed Mr.
I bet his name was really Mr. Salt.
Yeah, did we get that?
It was really Mr. Alt, and he looked like a cartoon character.
That's hot.
He looked like the cartoon character of Ichabod Crane from the Disney movie.
You like a
wow.
headless man. You like a headless man carrying a pumpkin.
Oh, I feel like
Ichabod is the guy who's terrorized by the Headless
I'm
Horseman.
pretty sure it's a headless guy with a pumpkin under
because
his
I
arm.
think it's Ichabod Crane and the Headless
Horseman, yeah.
Like it's like the
Oh.
Frankenstein
Ichabod
thing.
is sort of riding through the forest,
Right.
and he's sort of spooked by the Headless Horseman.
As I'm sure we would all be. Let's not.
Of
throw
course.
stones.
Absolutely. Would you say of the four of us, which of us do you think is the most attractive?
As a teacher.
Okay, well, here, how about this? because, for the people listening, they don't know what you guys look like. So I'm happy to answer this, but why don't you guys describe the way you look just a little bit? Just describe it a little bit.
Okay.
I am sort of 25 pounds overweight.
Okay.
Sort of.
Dusty mustache.
Dusty musty.
Yeah, I've got
Dusty
hair that's a bit too long.
But also a bit too short, I'd say.
Bit too short, maybe. Bit too short in some places, bit too long in other places.
Right.
Definitely thinning in the middle and the top. I've got on a tweed blazer.
Can I just look at your hair again? Where is your hair? I can't tell where it actually is coming from.
Where's the
where's the
genesis?
source?
It looks like an active cotton candy machine. Like it's going. It's like I put a stick in and I have a hair. I have a big hair thing.
Oh, well, that's okay.
And D'Arcy, of course, feel free to describe what you're seeing also.
Sure.
If there's anything you notice that's notable about our bodies.
Howard, you have a gorgeous smile.
Thank you.
A really nice smile.
Thank you.
It's different.
It's different.
But that's one of the things that makes it great.
Yeah, because when you smile, you give both rows. You give big both rows, big
like a
beaver
shark
grin.
a little bit, right? Yeah.
Gums on both sides is what my mom always said. She said, gums on both sides. I need to see both gums.
Yes.
So,
and you do that.
So she
huge
messed
mouth.
you up.
Yeah,
She
my
messed
mom,
you up.
whenever we took a family photo, everybody had to show top and bottom
Tops and
gums.
bottoms.
All right,
Yeah.
well, we know how Howard looks.
Yeah.
So I obviously have real hair that grows long if I let it. I have a insanely dark just for men goatee.
Yeah, it is black as night.
If you look into it, you will see the future. It's so dark. It's like more of a black hole.
Yes, that's a great way of describing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks gravity.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see the if I put a pen on the table, it inches towards my goatee.
It's like almost swirling.
Yeah. Big, huge polo shirt, billowy, tucked in to some Rustlers,
Yeah.
which is Walmart's brand.
Well, and your
off-brand of
shirt's tucked
regular.
in so far it goes right into the shoe.
Well, this is an Untuck It's new brand when Untuck It is not enough for you.
This is an untuckable.
Yeah, this is an untuckable. It's been in my freezer with
With your Uncrustables?
It's been in my freezer with jelly. It does have jelly and peanut butter inside of it. So it's an untuckable.
Right.
Big, huge, square, white daddy shoes.
Yeah. And body-wise, very slender, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Very slender.
Very tight,
Wispy.
yes.
You could say wispy.
Yeah.
Wispy blow. Let's say I'm walking down the street, a bus goes by, I will be blown into
Yes,
the
I can see that. Mostly bones.
Mostly bones.
Well, me, Sam, much like Howard, I am 25 pounds exactly the weight I should be. And I'm also, I guess you could say, legally sunburned.
Right.
Legally.
I've been...
So it's from the sun. It's not just the color of your skin.
No, it is from the sun. Thank you so much for
but
asking.
it's been by the government deemed.
It's on my driver's
sunburned.
license. I'm
Right.
legally sunburned. It's like being legally blind
Yeah,
or any of the other ones we don't want to talk about. So yes, I'm legally sunburned. My hair grows different than these guys inward.
Right.
My hair grows inward, so
Interesting.
I have long hair, but it's underneath the skin.
Okay, so that's why your neck is so thick.
Exactly, and that's what they ask me, and I say no, it's not from working
No, it's
out.
full
Right.
of hair.
I don't work out just my neck.
Right.
It's my hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it grows in.
interesting. Okay.
Most people can't get past those things. So
Right.
yeah, that's how I look.
Okay. And again, I would say beautiful eyes.
Thank you so much.
There's-
You're great at finding the nice thing about someone.
Yeah.
People, we've got a great smile over here. We got mostly bones over here. And we have
What a good
beautiful
compliment.
eyes. Yeah.
Beautiful. And now Todd.
Todd,
I've been described as crib keeper chic.
Usually people leave off the sheep part.
Well, yeah,
Keeper chic.
yeah, crib keeper chic. So
Sure.
that's my hair. It looks as if it kept growing, but my
Yes.
skin and body and weight stopped going out.
I've actually heard somebody describe you as a molded dust, like human
Yes.
molded
I see
dust.
that.
I heard someone describe you as barbecued beef jerky the other day. They start with dried out beef jerky and then
they
you barbecue it.
I see that.
And as you could see by looking at me, D'Arcy, being described by people is really important.
Yeah.
Having a notable look that people need to say out loud what it feels and looks like to them.
Yes.
Not everybody has that.
That's true.
There was a spin-off show that was of Kitchen Nightmares called Person Nightmare.
It was Person Nightmare, and it was me walking into people's houses and being followed
Okay.
by Gordon Ramsay and
so you
screamed
are
at.
getting work. Right?
Yeah.
So nice of you, Darcy.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's just how the artist is. There's
Sure.
always a better job.
I know,
out
I
there.
understand that.
I'm
Yeah.
doing Person Nightmares, and it's like, but I'm still with Ramsay on set.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
want to.
my
Yeah,
show.
you want to be the Ramsey. I get that.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so to bring this creepy segment to an end,
Okay.
who do you think is hot?
Okay. Well, this is.
If you were a student,
Yeah.
you don't want to be
Oh.
creepy.
Yeah, if you were a little girl.
Yeah.
If you were a little girl. Let's not make this creepy.
Okay. It's hard because I have like a very maternal feeling towards all of you guys.
Right. You want to
know?
raise us all.
Yeah, I want to
and get us
raise
out of
you
trouble.
all.
That's a fine
nice.
answer.
Yeah. So there's. I mean.
I think that's even less creepy. If we were your sons, which one of
Would
us
I-
would be the
okay.
hottest one?
Yeah,
little boy.
Well, see, that's the hard part, right? Is because when you are a mom, you can't really pick a favorite,
No,
right?
you're-
Oh,
think
my
you're-
mom did. Well, she picked a least favorite.
You're saying
Todd.
moms can be attracted to any of their kids.
I get,
Yeah.
I get,
And all.
or that they, almost
Yeah, they
like,
can't settle down with just one of them.
yeah, attracted, love, however you look at it.
Well, we're all your sons that you're attracted to, is what you're saying.
I did say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm thinking that's a yes.
Well,
But
I'd
also,
like-
I'm married.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess. Okay, let's kick it. Let's kick it. Goodbye. Let's kick it.
No. We should do a good job. We have
Okay,
more
we have
questions
finished.
to ask about your high school experience.
Okay, sure.
We live at a school, essentially.
I'd love. I've been working on my play,
Yeah.
and we have a so considered an actor here.
Ouch.
And so I thought maybe we could
Todd.
read a scene from my
Todd, she's
play.
been on TV. She's currently on TV
Me
multiple
too.
times,
Me
multiple
too.
roles.
How many dead bodies have you played in CSI?
I never have played one.
Oh yeah, I played 6. Most of them light makeup to no makeup.
So that's something,
Yeah,
Todd.
so I guess we're both doing really.
Yes,
yeah, it was
absolutely.
unbelievable when you played that body that washed up in the East River. They were like, we don't even need to see him in the makeup trailer. He's big, bloated, and blue enough.
They
Were
said-
you just
Direct
in the
report to
river?
set.
You
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah, unfortunately that was not a casting. That was
You were swimming.
I was doing one
That
of
was verite.
one of my flotes. That was a verite float.
It
They
was
just-
the.
They
It
They
was
just incorporated into the shot.
They used it, yeah.
It's one of the first times Ice-T has ever screamed. He screamed when he saw that dead body. He thought it was real.
Yeah, he thought it was real.
No, Todd, we all got an email that says open this.
You've
What did
got
you send
mail.
us?
Whoa.
That was cool.
You still working with AOL, Dars?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
I don't want
Darce.
to. Yeah, I don't want.
Todd,
Darce.
you sent us a draft of a play.
So this is the beginning of my play. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Now, D'Arcy, I'd like you to play Todd. I'd like to hear
Okay.
your read on it.
Sure.
Wow, generous.
I guess looking through here, Leslie, my wife, Howard, if you want to play
Oh,
that.
Interesting.
Sam, if you want to play Mary, my daughter.
I'll try my best.
And Bill, if you want to play Brad, my daughter's attractive boyfriend.
Okay.
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 And will you do stage?
I'll do stage.
Okay.
I'll do
Okay,
staging.
Okay.
You can't spell alimony without most of the letters in money.
That's
Tentatively
the
Is that
title.
the title?
Yeah, tentatively
Okay.
titled. A play with adult themes to be performed by high school students. By Todd Theodore Padre.
Okay.
Starring Todd Padre and the Hamilton Theater students.
Okay.
I'm going to skip the about the author here.
Are you sure?
All right, I'll read it. About the author. Todd Padre is a heterosexual actor, playwright, author, and feminist.
Okay.
He's the only living member of the Razgot Club, recipient of a Razzie for television, theater, film, and music,
Wow. Okay.
and the Mile Low Club, having a wet dream on a deep-sea submarine. He reached a personal milestone in 2015 when New York's famed Katz's Deli named a toilet after him. He is Jewish, single, and loving it. His daughter Mary is the light of his life. She's his world and his reason for being. Note, double-check spelling on her name.
And now, usually they don't do an about the author in the script,
Yeah.
but
It's good
that's
to know
okay.
who
Yeah.
well, you know, the mindset.
It put me in a place.
Interior condo day. Todd comes home after a long day at work. His wife,
Oh. Probably should say wife,
Spelling
yeah.
error.
His wife, Leslie, sits on the couch.
Well, it's spelled TEH.
Spelling
A lot of
Did you do any spell check on
I'll
this?
just sort of quietly say spelling error whenever we
Great.
see one.
Yeah, great. All right.
His wife, Leslie, sits on the couch watching television.
You're home late.
Nice to see you too, honey.
Okay, the note there was sarcastic. It was
Okay.
all right.
Wait, I think I was sarcastic.
Okay, didn't hear it.
Okay. Nice to see you too, honey.
We had dinner plans 2 hours ago.
I'm sorry. I'm still being sarcastic. I'm sorry. One of my students was having a struggle with their home life, and I stayed late to give them advice.
Spelling.
Well, I worked all day too, and then I came home and slaved over this dinner for you.
Spelling. Don't say slave like that. It's insulting to the people who actually were and are slaves.
Respectful, appreciative applause from the
Again,
audience.
Todd, you can't put
Spelling.
the audience reaction into your play. Okay.
Spelling.
Please don't lecture me.
What's happening here? I miss you. I miss us.
Todd pours himself a PBR, Parapet rocks. He sips it. It goes down smooth.
Spelling error.
Todd, you care too much about your job, about these students, and about making art. You leave your whole self with these students, and there's nothing left for me. My mama told me not to marry a genius.
What if we made love like we used to?
I'm not turned on by you anymore. It must be something wrong with me.
Maybe a smooch will change things?
They smooch. Big time.
Okay.
A romantic song plays, Sinatra or Bublé. Things start to heat up when his daughter Mary enters through the door upstage right or left, whichever is the one that's on the right when you're watching from the crowd. She enters with her boyfriend Brad, 17, strong, not intimidating to Todd, and worse looking than him too.
Okay.
Mom, Dad, gross.
Mary's boyfriend, you're home early.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're not early.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Yes, they're here when they say they would be here. When they said they would be here, sorry.
Well, don't take his side right away.
Todd, we've talked about this. You don't need to be jealous of your daughter's boyfriend. I'm not attracted to him.
Yeah, right. How could you not be? Look at this guy. He's a beefcake, but I could kick his ass.
Please, Mr. Padre.
Doctor.
Please, Dr. Padre. You're my teacher, and I'm dating your daughter. I don't want to fight you.
Well, I came here to kiss my wife and kick ass, and my wife doesn't like kissing me, so...
Dad, you're embarrassing yourself. Every time you try to fight one of my boyfriends, you end up hurt and crying.
Honey, are you sure you're not just testy because that negative review your last play got?
No, who cares if Off-Broadway magazine called Angels in America's Outfield unwatchable?
I thought it was Awful Broadway magazine.
Whatever.
To be continued. Not sure what happens next. Maybe Todd beats up Brad, but learns an important lesson. Someone needs to learn a lesson. We'll see.
Wow.
So that's where I am.
Wow.
Thank you, D'Arcy.
That was
Thank
good.
you. Wow.
Wow, what an honor.
Yeah,
Darcy,
that
you
is the
really brought
first.
Todd to life.
That is the first time even anyone with a SAG card has even touched one of your plays, Todd.
Well, because it's in the bylaws, Darcy. You don't know this. In the bylaws, if you're in SAG, you cannot touch one of
shit.
Todd's
Yeah, you
plays.
should be
shit.
careful. You should check in with
that
the
was
union.
you technically crossing the picket.
Do you mind deleting that part for me?
We will.
Thank you, sir.
The union's going to send out a mass email about you being canceled.
I'm going
Yeah.
to send it out?
What? No, the union is.
Okay.
And that's not true. I have a SAG card. So, and I've read my own lines.
That's a different SAG, Todd.
Okay, I have a SAGgy card.
You're a saggy actor.
Well, thank you, D'Arcy. Obviously, no notes.
thanks.
No notes.
You were very good in that. That's really awesome.
Yeah. And
That's
you can
really
tell
cool.
you've done a cold read before.
Oh,
a couple
thanks,
of cold
you
reads in
guys.
your day?
Yeah, I've done a couple cold reads. Yeah, I have. And
That's cool.
It's just part of the job,
Wait, it's really cool that we brought you on here to talk about high school and did it for like 5 of these minutes. But honestly, it's been a blast talking to you, D'Arcy.
God,
Yeah,
I've had a
this
blast
was
too.
really
I'm such,
fun.
such a big fan of the show, fan of you guys. It's overwhelming and exciting to be in this room with you guys.
We are really excited for the good place.
Yeah, when
which
you said
starts
it-
back tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow night, Thursday, September 26th.
Now that's
Wow.
incredible. If you haven't, that's another show that if you haven't heard the previous seasons, it's maybe tough to jump in on. So you should go
I
binge
recommend
it.
going straight to Netflix and watching it.
Binge.
Binge. We
One, two,
love
three.
to binge.
We like the idea of a binge.
What are you binging lately, D'Arcy Carden?
Yeah, are you binging?
Are you binging anything these days? Any TV shows
Okay,
you're
let
binging?
me just think. I mean, I'm
Foods.
sure I am.
Foods.
Oh, binging foods?
Well, whatever.
We like the idea of losing
just
control
binging.
and binging.
Right.
For example, I binge on hot Cheetos.
Yeah. What do you have an unhealthy relationship with on television?
I guess I am
Succession?
binging. I'm not, no, but I do like when
Okay.
a friend leaves messages about Succession on my phone, even though I don't watch the show.
Who could that be?
If you could think of what it, if you could just make up what you think those
All right,
messages
I'll
would sound
say
like.
his first
Yeah, say-
name
and
is
make up-
Beavis and his last name's Tarver. You tell me, what's the fake name?
Obviously, she's got a friend named Beavis.
Oh man.
All right, so
I guess I'm watching Handmaid's Tale. It's a hard
Oh, yeah.
binge, right? That's
Yeah.
the problem. That's a tough binge.
A lot of that energy throughout the day is a hard binge.
You got 2 episodes max
Yeah.
a day, or
a
else you're
lot
gonna
of
be-
people say they can't spend 2 hours with me and with that show in the same day.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that. I
it's
can
tough.
absolutely see that.
Well, you know, on that somber note, I
Yeah.
think it might be time for us to hit the bricks on this episode of the Teachers Lounge.
Thanks, you guys.
We got to say again, D'Arcy, thank you so much for being here, for being so open and honest about your high school experience.
And
Yes.
Sam is the most attractive teacher.
Yeah! Hair growing in is where it's at.
I
She
knew it.
likes a big, thick neck.
Yeah, I knew it. Well, anyway, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, you can catch the new
D'Arcy,
season
when
of...
does the new season of Barry come out?
They're writing it right now. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
great.
Todd, you're not going
Thanks
to
for
sneak your way
asking.
into that show. Auditions haven't even been
There
planned
are
yet.
a lot of dead bodies on that show,
That's
though.
true.
Okay, well, let's talk. Let's talk. And they're
Todd,
still
you wanted to
working.
be an Avatar really bad as well, right?
Well, yeah, they said my tail was too red.
Too red?
They said it's a blue tail show. I said fix it in post.
Okay.
Darcy, can you get us all an Avatar?
I can make some introductions.
Great.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for being here, D'Arcy.
Yes,
We really
thanks
appreciate
for
you
having
bearing
me,
with
teachers.
us. And we appreciate everybody out there for tuning in. And until next time, stay
flippy.
Hey, D'Arcy said it too.
Class is out and the coffee's on. I got a couple things on my chest I got to get off. Cut me some slack and pour me a cup of that joy. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. Let's wrap it up and hit the road.
If you enjoyed the Teacher's Lounge, make sure to check out their bonus mini episodes available on Stitcher Premium. Just go to stitcherpremium.com/teacher and use promo code TEACHER for your first month free. Also, the guys would like to thank Casey Trela, who made the incredible theme song for the show. You can check out his music at Casey Trela, that's Trela, on Twitter. Finally, the Teacher's Lounge has a lot of great merch available. Just go to podswag.com/teacher and see for yourself. Thanks for listening.